Hey, I'm Logan Christopher from legendarystrength.com, and I got this question in. How do I go from being tired and worn out to being filled with life and vitality? Great question. I'm sure a lot of people are asking this in one form or another. So I've listed a number of things here, and we're just going to go over these briefly in sort of broad strokes. Some of these you may be doing pretty well in, but you have to look at the other ones where you're not, and always where can you improve, where can you get it better. We want vitality, so really to have the best you need to focus in all these different areas. Food. Are you eating processed food that has been, so far removed from something that was alive a long time ago? Are you eating fresh raw foods? Literally, if you can pull something right off the tree, like a fruit or vegetable, pull it out of the ground and eat it right there, that was living right until you start eating it and you're consuming it. You're getting that vital life force. But even if you're cooking foods, how fresh is that food? Is the meat that you're eating, has it been processed in so many different ways? Or was it from like a single cow that you yourself may have even known? So the vitality of your foods is very important. Same with water. Most people don't think like this in terms of water like they do in food, but water is processed in many similar ways. Are you drinking from the tap water where the water is recycled, it's treated with chlorine, fluorine, all sorts of other things where it's quite processed? Or on the far other end of the spectrum, are you having water that comes fresh out of a spring, right where it comes out of the mountain, where it has a lot more vital force in it? It actually has algae, the seeds of life, things that will help things grow rather than these dead processed waters. So you can do a lot with that. Same with the air. Are you in a city where the air quality is full of pollutants and it's very low quality, where it's equivalent to smoking packs of cigarettes throughout the year? Or are you getting in nature where you have fresh air? Are you actually deeply breathing with your lungs? Do you make a practice of doing deep breathing exercises? Or are you exercising at all where you're forced to breathe deeply? Or is your breath shallow, up in the chest at all times? All these things are going to contribute. Are you moving? There's so many different things we could talk about movement. I would say strength training is essential, but also just movement in the sense of mobility, being able to move your body in all different ways and directions. Both are very important. So some degree of flexibility, some degree of endurance, really all the attributes of fitness. This can be done overboard to the point where it takes away from your vitality, but you need the right amount of this in order to be vital and feel alive. The proper amount of sleep. This depends. It's a little individual for each person, but it is very important that you get quality, restful sleep. Stress levels. This day and age, everyone has too much stress. That is going to sap your vital force. Absolutely, for sure. Find ways that you can reduce the amount of stress you have, as well as bring yourself to a higher level where stress doesn't affect you as much as it did in the past. Something small can happen and one person will get blown up all out of control about it. Another person, it's no big deal. Even with big things, the same thing can happen. What is your threshold for being able to handle stress? This gets down to beliefs. Do you believe that, I'm going to be tired, I'm just a tired person, I don't have vitality? Or do you expect that you're going to be vital, that you're going to wake up in the morning and feel great and be able to go out and conquer the world, that you can do all these things and you do all of these to the best of your ability, only furthering how vital you feel and get? And excitement. You may have detected some excitement in my voice. You have to do something you love. If you are going to a job you hate, you really can't be that vital. You can have your hobbies, your things you do on the weekend, but if you're spending that much of your time doing something you hate, it's pretty much an impossibility to really have full life force, full vitality. You need to find something that you love to do, and if you don't have anything like that in your life, then it's hard to have any of this at all. So find things that excite you. Just get excited about life in general. It really can be an exciting thing. So do some of all these and you'll gain more vitality. Like I said, tons more details I can go on this. Definitely check out legendarystrength.com. Got more information on this, the specifics of these sort of things, but I hope this will get you started on doing some of the steps you need to add more vitality to your life.